Hello there, and welcome to Sleepless Nights Plus, a sanctuary we've built together amid the noise of the digital world. A quiet corner where your racing thoughts can finally slow down, and where the wonders of the universe become a soft blanket for your mind. Tonight begins a new journey, a 6-part voyage titled Between Dreams and Dimensions. Tonight, we aren't just looking out at the stars. We are looking inward, at the very boundary that separates your waking life from the vast, quiet ocean of sleep. We are going to explore the science of letting go. But before you settle in and close your eyes, I'd love it if you could take a brief moment to like this video and subscribe to our channel, but only if you truly find these quiet explorations helpful for your rest. It helps other weary travelers find their way to our sanctuary. And when you're ready, leave a comment below. Let me know where in the world you are listening from tonight, and what time it is on your clock. It is always a profound comfort to see the globe dotted with us, all seeking the same peace at the same moment. Now, please, dim the lights low. Perhaps turn on a fan for that soothing background hum. Adjust your pillows. And let's gently begin our journey together. Remember, if your mind wanders during our time together, that is perfectly fine. Do not rustle against it. Just let it drift. The story will be here waiting for you when you return. There is no rush here. There is only now. Welcome. Come in out of the cold. I have been waiting for you. Here, inside the observatory of the mind. Listen for a moment. Listen to the rain. It is a heavy storm tonight outside. The wind is whipping around the dome above us. Rain is beating against the thick glass plates of the ceiling. It is chaotic out there. Noisy. Demanding. But in here, the sound is different. In here, the storm is just a murmur, a distant, muffled drumbeat on the roof. It cannot touch you here. You are safe inside, dry, protected. Look around you in the dim light. The observatory is old and very sturdy. It was built to withstand the heaviest weather, built to give us a calm place to watch the universe. There is a large stone fireplace in the corner. A fire is crackling there right now, burning oak logs slowly. You can feel its warmth on your skin. A gentle, steady heat that pushes back the damp chill of the evening. It is a golden, flickering light, soft on eyes that are tired from staring at screens all day. Take a deep breath in. Smell the air in this room. It is a rich, comforting scent. It smells of old leather chairs that have been sat in for decades. It smells of ancient dust settled on high shelves. And it smells of books. Thousands of old books lining the circular walls. Pages filled with knowledge about stars and time, waiting patiently on their shelves. They create a wall of paper and wisdom around us, insulating us further from the outside world. This is a quiet place, far removed from the noise of the city streets below, and, hopefully, far removed from the noise inside your own head. Tonight, we are not going to look through the great telescope. Not yet. Tonight, we are going to talk about boundaries. About thresholds, about the point of no return. As a physicist, I have spent my life studying gravity. I study the heavy things, stars, planets, and the strange, dark things that hold galaxies together. I study the places in the cosmos where the rules we know seem to break down. We call them black holes. They are the great mystery engines of the universe. They possess gravity so intense, so overwhelming, that nothing can escape its pull. Not a rocket. Not a planet. Not even light itself. If light passes too close, it is captured forever. That is why they are black. They hold on to everything that touches them. But the most fascinating part of a black hole isn't the center. We don't know what is at the center. The most fascinating part is the edge. The boundary. The invisible line drawn in space. We call it the event horizon. The event horizon. It is a beautiful name, isn't it? It is the point of no return. Think of it like a great river heading toward a waterfall. If you are in a boat far upstream, the water is calm. You can paddle around. You can move against the current. You have control. But as you drift closer to the edge of the falls, the current picks up speed. It becomes stronger than you are. If you cross a certain invisible line in the water, it no longer matters how hard you paddle. You are going over the edge. You have crossed the horizon. There is no turning back. You just have to surrender to the fall. Falling asleep is very much like crossing an event horizon. It is not a switch that you flip. It is a boundary that you drift toward. Think about your day today. Think about the noise of it. Right now, you might still be paddling against the current. Your mind is full of data. The emails you didn't send. The conversations you replayed in your head over and over. The worries about tomorrow's schedule. The sudden memory of something embarrassed you did 10 years ago. All of that noise. That is the light of your waking world, trying to escape. It is loud. It is bright. It demands your attention. But listen. Underneath that noise, there is something else. There is the gravity of sleep. It is pulling at you right now. It is a gentle pull. Heavy, insistent, relentless. It is pulling at your eyelids, making them feel weighted. It is pulling at your shoulders, asking them to drop. It is pulling at the muscles in your jaw, asking them to unclench. You are approaching the edge. You are drifting toward the boundary between the waking world and the dream world. The waking world is back there, upstream. It is full of sharp edges and bright lights. But the event horizon of sleep is smooth. It is soft. And it is dark. When you cross that horizon, the information from the outside world can no longer reach you. The sounds of the street fade away. The worries of the day lose their velocity. They cannot follow you past this point. You become unreachable. Do not fight the current tonight. It is okay to stop paddling. Let the river take you. I want you to come further into the observatory now. Come away from the door. Walk past the brass telescopes gleaming in the firelight. Walk toward the warmth of the hearth. There is a chair waiting here for you, right by the fire. Look at it. The leather is soft and worn deep brown. It is a large chair, deep and welcoming. We call this the observer's chair. It is the best seat in the house. It is built for long periods of doing absolutely nothing but sitting and being. Go ahead. Sit down. Sink into it. Let the chair take your weight. All of it. Feel the leather cool against your skin, then quickly warming up to match you. Feel the way it supports your back, your neck, your legs. You do not have to hold yourself up anymore. The chair has you. You are safe here in the observer's chair, watching the fire, listening to the rain murmur against the glass far above. Drifting closer and closer to your own event horizon. You are settled now. deep in the leather chair. The fire is still dancing in the hearth. Its light plays softly against the curved walls of this room. Notice that shape. Curved. There are very few sharp corners in this observatory. The walls round gently. The dome above us is a perfect half circle. Even the telescope is a cylinder of smooth brass. There is a reason for that. And it is not just for beauty. It is because the universe itself prefers a curve. In the waking world, the world you just left behind, we are obsessed with straight lines. Think about the world of your day. We build square houses. We drive on straight roads. We measure time in linear grids on a calendar. Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. Point A to point B. We call this Euclidean geometry. It is the geometry of flat paper, of rigid rules. It says that the shortest distance between 2 points is always a straight line. It tells us that parallel lines never meet. It tells us that if you want to get somewhere, you have to travel every single step of the distance to get there. It is efficient, but it is exhausting. Living in straight lines requires constant effort. You have to march forward. You have to keep things in order. You have to stack your worries in neat little boxes. But tonight, I want to tell you a secret about the cosmos, and a secret about your own mind. The universe is not flat, and neither are your dreams. A long time ago, we discovered something profound. We learned that space itself is not a rigid stage. It is more like a fabric. Imagine a large, soft sheet held tight at the corners. Now, imagine placing a heavy sleeping star in the middle of it. What happens? The sheet curves. It dips. It bends around the weight of the star. Straight lines no longer exist there. If you tried to roll a marble across that sheet, it would curve. It would follow the dip. It would flow. We call this non-Euclidean geometry. It sounds complex, but it is actually the most relaxing concept in physics. It means the rules of distance don't apply anymore. As you drift closer to sleep right now, your mind is beginning to do the exact same thing. Your mind is bending. It is softening. The rigid logic of the day is melting away. Have you ever noticed how travel works in a dream? In a dream, you might be standing in the kitchen of your childhood home. You open the back door, expecting to see the yard. But instead, you step out onto a quiet, sandy beach at sunset. In the waking world, that is impossible. It breaks the rules of the grid. Your brain would say, "No, that is wrong. The beach is 1,000 miles away. You cannot just step there." But in the dream, in the non-Euclidean geometry of sleep, it makes perfect sense. You don't question it. You just accept it. Because the space of your mind has curved. It has folded the map so that the kitchen and the beach are touching. You didn't have to drive the 1,000 miles. You didn't have to buy a ticket. You didn't have to pack a bag. You just arrived. That is the freedom of the curved universe. It is the freedom from distance. The freedom from effort. Tonight, I want you to look for these curves. Stop trying to draw straight lines in your mind. Stop trying to connect the logic of your day. If I do this, then that will happen. If I forgot this, then tomorrow will be hard. That is straight line thinking. Let it go. Let the sheet bend. Imagine, if you will, a staircase. Picture it floating in the soft, dark space of your mind. It is made of smooth, cool marble. It has a beautiful, carved railing. In the waking world, a staircase is work. You have to climb up against gravity, or you have to be careful climbing down. But this is a special staircase. It is an Escher staircase, a loop, but a gentle one. In this geometry, up and down are just suggestions. Imagine stepping onto a step. You feel lighter than air. You take a step up, but it feels as effortless as floating downstream. You take another step, and another, curving around a beautiful spiral corner. And somehow, miraculously, even though you are stepping up, you find yourself back where you started, but deeper, more relaxed. There is no destination. There is no top floor to reach. There is no bottom floor to fall to. There is only the step you are on right now. It is a circle of comfort. You can walk it forever without getting tired. Or you can simply sit on the step and let the staircase move around you, like a slow carousel in the stars. The logic of the day cannot follow you here. Logic needs straight lines. Logic needs a beginning and an end. But here, in the curves, there is only flow. Feel your thoughts beginning to take on this shape. A thought comes in, maybe a worry about a task. But instead of hitting a wall, it slides along a curve. It loops around and drifts away. It becomes a balloon, or a cloud, or a note of music. It changes shape because the geometry of your mind is changing. You are no longer a creature of the grid. You are a creature of the sphere, of the spiral. Think of the horizon again. On Earth, the horizon looks like a straight line. But we know, if you go high enough, it curves. It bends back around to meet itself. Sleep is the ultimate curve. It is the circle that connects today to tomorrow. You don't have to build the bridge between them. Gravity will carry you there. Feel the back of the chair supporting you. Is the chair straight? Or does it curve to fit your spine? Does it hollow out to hold your shoulders? It is adapting to you, just as the universe adapts to mass. Just as the dream adapts to your desire. You don't have to fit the world right now. The world is bending to fit you. Let your focus soften. If you are seeing images in your mind's eye, let them warp. Let them melt. If you see a face, let it become a flower. If you see a street, let it become a river. If you see a wall, let it become a window. Nothing is solid. Nothing is fixed. Everything is fluid. You are safe in this fluidity. You are safe in the curve, drifting on the bent light of the cosmos, sliding down the gravity well of sleep, deeper and deeper into the beautiful, impossible geometry of the night. We are settling in now. Can you feel it? The room feels different than it did when you first arrived. The air feels thicker, rich like honey. The sound of the rain has moved further away. It is no longer a storm. It is just a texture in the distance. In this quiet space, I want to talk to you about the most persistent illusion of your life: time. Out there, in the city, in the office, in the bright lights of the day, time feels rigid. It feels like a marching band. Left, right, tick, tock. 1 second follows another with mechanical precision. It feels like a master that you must obey. You run to catch the bus. You rush to meet the deadline. You watch the digital numbers flip on the microwave. That is clock time. It is a human invention, and it is very, very fast. But here, in the observatory, and there, in your bed, we obey a different law. We obey the law of relativity. Albert Einstein, a man who spent a lot of time dreaming about the universe, taught us something beautiful. He taught us that time is elastic. It is stretchy. And most importantly, he taught us that time is affected by gravity. He discovered that the heavier an object is, the slower time moves near it. If you were to stand near the Great Pyramids, time would move a tiny, tiny fraction slower than if you were floating in deep space. If you were to fly a spaceship close to a massive planet, your watch would slow down. Your heart rate would slow down. The aging of your cells would slow down. Gravity pulls on time. It puts the brakes on the universe. It says, stay here. Rest a while. Don't rush. I want you to think about where you are right now. Lying down. Still. Heavy. I want you to imagine that your bed is not just a piece of furniture. Imagine that your mattress is a massive object in the cosmos. It has its own gravity, a deep, powerful pull. Feel the weight of your blankets. That is not just fabric. That is the atmosphere of your personal planet pressing down on you, holding you safe, shielding you. And because you are here, pressed against this gravity, time is slowing down for you. The rest of the world is still racing. Somewhere on the other side of the planet, the markets are opening. Traffic is moving. Clocks are ticking furiously. But that is happening far away. In low gravity. Up here, on your island of sleep, you have entered a zone of time dilation. Feel yourself sinking deeper into the mattress. With every inch you sink, time stretches. 1 second becomes 2. 2 seconds become a minute. The urgency of the world cannot penetrate this gravity field. It bounces off. Here, a moment can last for an hour. Here, there is no late. There is no early. There is only now. Stretched out, long, and lazy. This is what we call deep time. It is the time of stones, the time of glaciers moving inches over centuries, the time of stars burning slowly in the dark. Your breathing is syncing with this deep time. Listen to it. In and out. It is not a rhythm you have to force. It is the natural rhythm of a body at rest in a high-gravity field. Your heart does not need to race. There is nowhere to run to. You are anchored, held fast by the comfort of the bed. Let the fast world spin without you. It does not need your help to spin. It will be there when you return. But for now, you are a time traveler, traveling into the slow, quiet, expansive seconds of the night. To understand just how deep this time can go, I want to tell you a short story. A story about a traveler who has come a very long way to meet you. Above the roof of our observatory, the clouds are breaking. Through the wet glass, a single star is visible. It is not a bright star. It is faint, ancient. Millions of years ago, before this city was built, before you were born, before your grandparents were born, before human beings even walked on the earth, a tiny particle of light, a photon, was born in the heart of that star. It began its life in a furnace of heat and chaos. It fought its way to the surface of the star, and then, it broke free. It leaped out into the void, into the silence. For millions of years, this tiny spark of light traveled through the dark. It passed giant gas clouds, beautiful and cold. It passed swirling galaxies that looked like spilled milk. It passed silent, rocky planets where no wind ever blows. It traveled in a straight line, focusing, waiting. For the photon, no time passed at all. Because it was moving at the speed of light, time stood still for it. The moment it left the star and the moment it arrived here were the same moment. But for the universe, eons passed. Civilizations rose and fell. Forests grew and turned to dust. And still, the light traveled, coming closer and closer, until tonight. It crossed the edge of our solar system. It flew past the rings of Saturn. It brushed past the moon. It pierced the clouds above this observatory. It came through the glass. And it landed, softly, on the back of your eye. That tiny spark. That messenger from the deep past. It ended its journey with you. Think of the patience of that light. It did not rush. It did not worry about being late. It simply moved through the vastness until it found its home. You are that home. You are the destination of the universe's history. Right here. Right now. In the presence of such vast time, the worries of your day seem very small, don't they? The email that wasn't answered. The traffic jam. The awkward comment. These are just specks of dust, flickering and vanishing in a nanosecond. They are not heavy enough to hold onto. They drift away in the great current of deep time. You are part of the big story now. The slow story. The story that takes millions of years to tell. Feel that heaviness again. The gravity of the bed. It is anchoring you to this planet. But your mind is free to float in the time dilation. Floating in the space between the seconds. Everything is slowing down. The fire in the hearth seems to be moving in slow motion. The flames licking the wood with languid, orange tongues. The dust motes dancing in the air are suspended, frozen in a beam of light. Even my voice is slowing down. You are heavy. You are slow. You are ancient. You are timeless. There is no clock in this room. We took it down long ago. We do not need to measure the night. We only need to experience it. Let yourself become heavy. Let yourself become dense with relaxation. So heavy that time itself has to bend around you, wrapping you in a cocoon of stillness, where the morning cannot touch you, where the alarm cannot reach you. You are safe in the gravity well of sleep, drifting, waiting, being. Rest here in the slow time. Feel the luxury of it. You have all the time in the world, because you are no longer using it. You are floating in it. You are drifting, floating in the deep, slow time of the observatory. The fire in the hearth has burned down low now. It is no longer a bright, dancing flame. It is a bed of glowing coals, soft, pulsing, casting a dim, amber glow across the floor. In this half-light, I want to share with you a strange and beautiful idea. It is a theory that physicists whisper about when the equations get too strange. It is called the holographic principle. You have seen a hologram before, perhaps on a credit card, or a security sticker. When you look at it one way, it looks flat. Just a piece of silver foil. But if you tilt it, if the light catches it just right, suddenly, a shape appears. A bird. A globe. A lock. It looks like it has depth. It looks like it is floating inside the plastic. It looks like a real, three-dimensional object. But if you touch it, your finger just feels the smooth, flat surface. The depth is an illusion. The information is stored on a flat sheet, but it projects a whole world. There are those who believe our entire universe is like this. They believe that the stars, the planets, the trees, and even us, are all projections. That the vast, deep cosmos we see is actually information stored on a distant, two-dimensional surface. Like a film reel projecting a movie onto the screen of reality. We feel solid. We feel the wind. We feel the weight of stones. But perhaps, at the very bottom of things, we are just made of light and information. This might sound like a strange thought for a sleep story, but think about how comforting it is. If the world is a hologram, then nothing is as heavy as it seems. Your worries? They are not solid rocks. They are just shadows on a wall. Your stress? It is not a heavy chain. It is just a trick of the light. And tonight, we are going to turn off the light. You are a master of this holographic magic yourself. You do it every single day. Think about your imagination. Think about how powerful your mind is. Right now, if I asked you to, you could close your eyes and picture a beach. Go ahead. Project it. See the white sand. See the turquoise water. See the palm trees swaying in the wind. Your mind is so good at this, you can almost feel the sun on your face. You can almost smell the salt in the air. You can hear the crash of the waves. But where is that beach? It isn't in your bedroom. It isn't in the observatory. It is a hologram, projected by the incredible, complex machine of your brain. All day long, you have been running this projector. From the moment you woke up, your mind has been projecting images. It projected memories of yesterday. It projected scenarios of tomorrow. What if I am late? What if I say the wrong thing? What if? That is the projector spinning at full speed. The bulb is hot. The reel is spinning. It takes so much energy to keep those images alive, to keep them sharp, to keep them bright. No wonder you are tired. You have been running a cinema in your mind for 16 hours straight. But now, it is time to close the theater. It is time to let the bulb cool down. It is time to stop projecting. I want you to focus on the darkness behind your eyelids. Usually, when we close our eyes, we don't see true darkness immediately. We see the after images of the day. Flashes of light. Colors swirling. Fragments of faces. These are the last flickers of the hologram. The projector is winding down. Imagine you are standing in the back of that theater in your mind. Up in the projection booth. It is quiet there. You can see the beam of light cutting through the dusty air, hitting the screen. It is showing a movie of your thoughts. But you are the operator. And you have your hand on the dimmer switch. I want you to slowly, very slowly, slide that switch down. Watch the screen. The image is getting dimmer. The colors are becoming less vivid. The sharp edges of your thoughts are starting to blur, like a watercolor painting left out in the rain. The red is bleeding into the blue. The blue is bleeding into the gray. Everything is losing its definition. The beach you imagined, let it fade. The sun is setting, not setting into the ocean, but setting into the canvas itself. The waves are stopping. They are not freezing. They are dissolving. They are turning into mist. The sand is blowing away like dust in the wind. Turn the dial down a little more. The movie of your day is fading out. The faces of the people you spoke to are becoming soft shadows. The sounds of their voices are becoming distant echoes. Indistinct. Unimportant. They are just particles of light now, drifting apart, floating like fireflies in a jar, and then winking out, one by one. Blink, 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 gone. The bulb in the projector is cooling. The fan is slowing down, whirring slower, and slower, and silence. Look at the screen in your mind now. What is left? When the hologram is gone, only the surface remains. It is a dark, velvet surface. Smooth. Endless. Quiet. There is no depth here. There is no distance to travel. There is just the comfort of the screen itself. The blank slate. This darkness is not empty. It is restful. It is the resting state of the universe. Before the light comes, before the story begins, there is just this, the peace of non-existence. You don't have to be anyone right now. You don't have to project an image of yourself to the world. You don't have to pretend to be happy, or busy, or smart. You can just turn off the image. Feel how light you are now, without the weight of the hologram. You are just a point of consciousness in a field of soft darkness. You are dissolving too. Your hands, mere sensations. Your feet, mere echoes. Your body is losing its rigid shape. You are melting into the velvet, becoming part of the background. The show is over. The theater is empty. The lights are out. And it is so quiet. Just the sound of your breath. And the vast, comforting nothingness of the unprojected mind. Rest here, in the dark, before the shapes return. Before the light returns. Just you, and the silence. The screen is dark. The projector is off. And now, we are truly alone. Just you, and the quiet, and the potential of the dark. I want to speak to you very softly now. We are entering the deepest part of the night. The part where the definitions of things begin to blur. In physics, we have a name for this state. We call it superposition. It is a strange word, but it describes something magical. In the world of the very small, in the world of atoms and electrons, nothing is ever just one thing. An electron is not like a marble sitting on a table. It is not here or there. It is a ghost. It is a cloud of possibility. It is here and there at the exact same time. Think of a coin spinning on a table. When it is lying flat, it is heads, or it is tails. It is decided. It is solid. But when it is spinning, when it is a blur of silver motion, what is it? It is not heads. It is not tails. It is both. It is a shimmering mixture of every possibility. Right now, lying in the dark, you are the spinning coin. You are entering the drift. Scientists call this the hypnagogic state, the bridge between the shores. You are not quite awake anymore, but you are not quite asleep yet either. You are in superposition. You are here, in your bed, but you are also drifting in a memory. You are heavy, but you are also weightless. You are a solid body, but you are also a dream. You are everything at once. This is a delicate state, because in physics, superposition only lasts as long as no one is watching. The moment you measure the electron, the moment you look at the spinning coin, it stops. It collapses. It chooses a side. It becomes a solid thing again. This is the secret to falling asleep. And it is the hardest secret to learn. You must stop watching yourself. How often do you lie there, asking the question, am I asleep yet? Is it happening? How much time has passed? That is the observer. That is the scientist in your brain, holding a clipboard, trying to measure the moment. But every time you ask, am I asleep? You wake yourself up. You collapse the wave. You turn the spinning coin back into a flat piece of metal. You turn the magic back into the mundane. Tonight, I want you to fire the observer. Put down the clipboard. Stop measuring. Stop checking the time. Stop checking your body. Stop checking your thoughts. Just let them spin. Imagine that you are not made of solid matter anymore. In the quantum world, particles are also waves, like ripples in a pond. When you are awake, you are a particle. You are a dot on the map, dense, located, fixed. But now, you are melting into a wave. Feel your edges dissolving. Where does your skin end, and the air begin? It is hard to tell now. The boundary is gone. Where does the bed end, and your back begin? It is all one pressure, all one feeling. You are spreading out, like a drop of ink falling into a glass of water. At first, the drop is a thing, a dark, defined sphere, but then it swirls. It expands. It becomes wisps of smoke in the water, until finally, it is just the water. You are the ink, and the night is the water. Let yourself dissolve. Don't try to hold your shape. It takes too much energy to hold a shape. To be a person takes effort. To be a wave takes nothing. If a thought comes, don't look at it directly. Don't focus on it. If you look at it, it becomes a particle. It becomes a problem to solve. See it out of the corner of your mind. Let it stay blurry. Let it stay a ghost. Oh, that's just a thought. Let it float by like a patch of fog, undefined, unimportant. You are drifting deeper into the uncertainty, and it is safe here. You don't need to know where you are. You don't need to know who you are. You are just a vibration, a hum in the darkness, oscillating slowly. The observer is gone. The lights are out. The coin is spinning so perfectly it looks like it is standing still. You are both here and nowhere. You are both now and never. Can you feel how vast that is? To not have to be a specific thing, to just be potential. drifting in the quantum sea, waiting for the tide to take you out completely. No more checking, no more measuring, just drifting, expanding, dissolving. We have traveled so far tonight, from the stormy edge of the waking world, through the curved halls of geometry, past the bending of time, and into the mist of the quantum wave. Now, we reach the final destination, the final law of physics, and the most comforting truth of all. It is called entropy. People often misunderstand this word. They think it means chaos. They think it means breaking things. But to a physicist, entropy is simply the universe's desire to rest. Imagine a cup of hot tea left on a table. At first, it is full of energy, steam rising, molecules dancing furiously. But if you leave it alone, what does it do? It cools down. It stops steaming. It settles. It matches the temperature of the room. It finds peace. Everything in the universe wants to do this. Every rock rolling down a hill wants to stop at the bottom. Every wind blowing wants to find stillness. Every wave wants to become flat water. The universe is constantly, slowly, gently trying to stop moving. It is trying to find equilibrium, perfect balance, perfect stillness. There is a theory about the end of time. We call it the heat death of the universe. It sounds frightening, but it is not. It is the ultimate bedtime. Imagine the stars. Those great, burning engines we saw earlier. They are working hard, but they will not work forever. One by one, over trillions of years, they will finish their fuel. They will dim. They will pull the blankets of space up around their shoulders, and they will go to sleep. The universe is moving toward a state of absolute quiet, where nothing pushes and nothing pulls, where there is no more hot or cold, just a gentle, uniform warmth, a velvet dusk that lasts forever. Right now, you are mimicking the cosmos. You are entering your own personal entropy. Feel the heat of your day dissipating. The friction of your thoughts is cooling. You are seeking equilibrium with the bed. The mattress pushes up. Your body pushes down. And you find the center, the balance point. You don't have to move anymore. You are fulfilling the destiny of the universe. To simply stop. Let us walk down the final steps together, into the deep silence. I will count down from 10. With each number, let a little more energy go. Let a little more heat fade into the cool of the night. Walk with me. 10. The observatory is gone. The walls have dissolved into the dark. There is no ceiling, only the vast, soft void. 9. Your legs are heavy, so heavy they are sinking through the mattress, sinking into the gravity of the earth, anchored. 8. Your hands are open, empty, holding onto nothing, letting everything slip through your fingers like sand. 7. Your shoulders drop another inch. The burden you carried all day is gone. It does not exist here, in the deep time. 6. The breath is slow, so slow, like the tide of a distant ocean, barely moving, in and out. 5. Halfway to silence. The thoughts are just distant echoes now, fading radio signals from a planet you left behind. They cannot reach you. 4. Drifting, floating, a speck of dust in the endless, quiet cathedral of space. 3. Entropy takes over. Everything stops. The spinning coin falls flat. The wave becomes the ocean. 2. Your eyes are heavy, sealed shut. The projector is broken. The screen is black, peaceful. 1. 0. Silence. Rest now, in the quiet, in the dark, in the stars. Thank you for journeying through the cosmos with us tonight on Sleepless Nights Plus. If this story helped you find the edge of the universe, please consider subscribing to our channel. It helps us keep the observatory open for you. Sleep well, traveler. Good night.